I think regular content is a winning marketing strategy right now, 2019, 2020. Every question that you get asked by these people, that's a video or that's a written piece of content. What platform is best depends on what your goals and objectives are.
Everybody has Michael Jordan level talent. I quoted you with crediting you for that quote in my blog. And then, so my Michael Jordan level talent is writing about authentic, polarizing thoughts about life, spirituality, law of attraction, growth, inspiration, bringing out your own MJ level talent for my readers, either as a full-blown venture, part-time, or a hobby. And you heard what I said earlier. So what's a product or service I could sell? I'm at 25 posts. I'm posting 3 posts a day. I'm writing my heart out. I love this. And I want to make this my thing. I'm looking for a job on the side to like finance myself, pay bills, whatever. But right now, this is really fun for me, and so it's really about what I get inspired by.
So here's what I would do. I mean, it's new. When did you start this? 2 weeks ago?
A week ago.
A week ago. Awesome. Great. Like, congrats on having 25 posts in a week. That's great momentum. I would not just be posting to your blog. I would take pieces and post it to Instagram and post it to Twitter and cut it up. And what I would love to do is start getting feedback. Like if he's going to open up his gym, it's based off of feedback. Like how long you been in the industry? 12 years? 15 years? The best thing you can do is start posting content so that people then ask you questions that then lead to paid coaching, that then you're working with them one-on-one to discover how you can then help them more with products or services. Like he started by doing personal training. And you're working with people one-on-one and helping them. And then somebody comes and says, I broke my neck in 2 spots. How do I fix it? He's like, well, I don't know. Let me research it and figure it out. Right? And now he's adding to his skill sets. For him to open up this gym now, it's based off of all of this experience of working with people and helping them, right? And getting paid to do it. So that should be your first step.
Snippets into Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, like start marketing on different platforms. I could get my tech guy to do this while I just focus on the content.
Long form on your blog, on your website. Short form to all the different platforms, right? Like Twitter, you're going to take a highlight quote, right? 1 or 2 lines. Instagram, you can write a little bit more in the caption. But you need people to respond to it. You need people reacting to it. You need people to say, hey, how do I do X, Y, Z? Hey, can I hire you to do this? So that you turn the content into a coaching business, and then the coaching gives you the data to be able to go off and create something bigger, whether that becomes...
So I need a coaching business, a one-on-one thing.
One-on-one. You got to work with people one-on-one before you can sell to the masses. Because your product's going to miss.
Oh. True. So I need feedback, snippets, coaching one-on-one. And so I guess I have to figure out how to do like Skype or Zoom or something like
whatever, you figure it out.
Figure it out. Okay, yeah. And
that's the process.
How do you think things should be different on LinkedIn, let's say from Instagram or Facebook?
LinkedIn is typically a more business-oriented audience. So you have to figure out how does your message relate to somebody who's in business, right? So he's making content for his trainers that are going to be at his gym. He should make content around business travel. How do you work out when you're on the road? How do you, if you have stiffness from sitting on an airplane all day long, how do you solve it, right? How do you stay consistent? All the things that might relate to more of a business person than talking about how to heal from a neck injury. It's not that it's not interesting, but LinkedIn is just a platform more for people who are in the business world. So you're taking your message and seeing how does it fit for that audience. LinkedIn is special in that it's more business. I think if you're going Twitter, it's everybody. Instagram is pretty much everybody. YouTube is almost everybody. So the advice for him was he's writing long form on a blog. Take that content and split it up. The LinkedIn stuff should be more business focused, but otherwise it should be like one-liners for Twitter, paragraphs or 2 for Instagram. What are you making? What's the content you're trying to create?
I haven't figured it out yet.
Okay.
Because I know that, from seeing what Gary Vee talks about, I'm sure you believe in the same thing because you do it. Like it's rare that I see something where you're actually selling. So I have to add value to my audience. I just haven't figured out how.
Well, how do you add value to your customers?
So my main role in my business is number one, helping people to figure out, if the point they're at in their life, it makes sense to start a business, right? That's step one.
But a franchise, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And if their skills and their goals and needs fit into one of the companies that I have to offer, which
Right.
is about 250.
So that's the content that you make.
Okay, how to find the right business.
Yeah.
How to figure
Every
out-
question that you get asked by these people, that's a video or that's a written piece of content. So LinkedIn would be more about how to transition from working a job that you don't like to owning your own business as a franchisee, and how to figure out timing, budget, figuring out what franchise to get into. Somebody who wants to make a career transition, that's a great piece of content, either video or written for LinkedIn. But all of those questions that you're answering face to face, that's why I told him coaching, right? Because you got to deal with people face to face and know what they're dealing with and struggling with, because often the best question isn't the first one. It's like 4 questions deep after working with them. You make the content around that. He's building his business because he's been a trainer for 15 years. He knows what people are struggling with, what they need help with.
Okay.
So every time you're dealing with somebody, think about the questions they ask you and then just write it down. That's content that you're going to make for your next episode.
Okay. So basically solving their pain points.
Mm-hmm. However, you're already helping them. You're already helping people face to face or on the phone or email, whatever. Great. Just assume you're talking to that person, but they're going to see it in a video or they're going to see it in a written post. What are you better at, writing or video?
Video.
Great. So you're going to make a video. You post it on YouTube, you post it on LinkedIn, and you're helping that person. And so they might ask you 5 different questions, but each of those becomes its own video. So just deal with how do you transition from a manager at some company that you've been at for 20 years to starting your own franchise. Make that a video. And then how do you pick the right franchise? Make that a video. And then how do you raise the funding for it? That's a video. I think regular content is a winning marketing strategy right now, 2019, 2020, right? Either written or video, maybe audio, depending on your skill set, right? So if he wants to write, great, write. But if you just write for your blog, it's going to be a lot harder for people to find it. Where if you write long form for your blog and then split it up and put one-liners on Twitter and paragraphs on Instagram and create more content around it, you can amplify your brand a lot faster, right? So for her to make videos, if she made a 10-minute video every day and then cut pieces of it and put a little clip to Instagram and a clip to Twitter, it allows her to amplify her brand.
Different clips.
Maybe, depending. Twitter and Instagram video are not that different. Written, it is. Written, you're limited on. Twitter video, I think it's 45 seconds. Instagram is 1 minute. Or you do IGTV, which is long form. But the content that would win on Instagram versus Twitter is not all that different. So if it's 45 seconds, you can use it to both. I'll put my videos to both. I also don't talk a lot about trending or news cycle stuff. One of the biggest fights I had with my agent when we first started working together is like, what's your view on Trump? And what's your view on this? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's trending. Like whatever's in Twitter right now, I don't know. Like what did Kim Kardashian say yesterday? I don't follow it and I have no opinion on it. So for me to get an opinion of it, I have to do tons of research because I want it to be a thoughtful opinion, not just a knee-jerk reaction to something that happened, right? And so as a result, I'd rather not spend the time doing that. So the stuff I do is more evergreen. But it's more choice. You could blow up. If you have something thoughtful to say about something happened in a news cycle today, then you can do it.
What are the top social media platforms that are working excellent right now?
Depends on who you're trying to target and what your model is, right? YouTube is, I think, the best, but it's the most long-term platform because whatever you make in 5 years is still giving you views and attention, subscribers, where none of the other platforms will. But YouTube is a global audience. Everybody watches YouTube, not just specific niches. If you like to write, like he does, it's hard to turn that into a YouTube video. Nobody's going to want to watch a video where like I'm reading just text, right? So it doesn't translate as well. So, what's that?
So what if I read my post and I made it really exciting? I was just like, this is my post. I know you guys don't like reading. Boom.
It's still, YouTube is a video platform. Just having an audio. Like
I say it. Like they show me
Oh.
expression, passion.
Play with it.
You're like
Try it.
not really.
Try it. See how much fun you have with it. If it becomes a chore, then I would stop. So like Facebook sucks for organic. If he writes a post on Facebook and posts it, it's going to go nowhere. Organic is garbage. But for advertising, it's the best, right? Because if he's launching his gym and he wants to advertise to 25-mile radius, 10-mile radius outside of his gym in Barrie, Facebook should be all he's focused on for advertising. But posting organic to Facebook's not going to go anywhere, right? Same thing. Videos organic won't go anywhere, but video ads, especially if he has a trainer who specializes in arthritis, you could target people who have arthritis who are within 10 miles of his gym and say, we have a trainer who focuses on arthritis. And retarget them. Yeah, and there's a video, right? A video of that person saying, hi, I'm Susan. I'm a specialized personal trainer to help you with arthritis. I'm 5 miles away from where you are at this new center that just opened up, right? That converts insanely well. But him posting that video natively on Facebook, organic's not going to go anywhere, right? So what platform is best depends on what your goals and objectives are.
If you want to know 5 pieces of life-changing advice from monks and gurus, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.